Greetings, Grandfather. Continuing on with my talk about some cities, mostly in the U.S. I want to talk a little bit today about a town called Duluth. It's in northern Minnesota. It's usually pretty chilly there, isn't it, in the wintertime? But you know, I have something that is important for you to know. You're going to find that over the next 30 to 40 years, but some of you have noted it already, that Duluth is going to become warmer. Not so much in temperature, you'll notice a few degrees difference that can actually be scientifically shown. But there will be a greater warmth and friendliness, so that there is so much friendliness and neighborliness that people will want to come there just to bask in the glow of the kindness of people living there. Some people will even emigrate there for a time, living amongst you 6, 7, 8 months, maybe not quite a year, just so that they can pick up your good habits. And then, when instructed on those good habits and energized thusly, they will return to where they were from, or perhaps move to some other location that feels more comfortable to them. I wanted to let you know that this was happening, and it will be happening much more so, increasing at an increasing rate, as some might say, because it's in the nature right now of surface places to be affected by the inner energies of Mother Earth coming to the surface. In this place, it will feel like this. In that place, it will feel like that. And I've been mentioning now for a while on these videos about these changes happening. So for those of you in Duluth, and yes, to keep up with my format, from the center of town, roughly the center of town, okay? You know where the center of town is. On a radius out about 10 miles, varying in places to 12 miles, but never less than 9.5 miles. That energy will be there. If you get, say, 15 miles away, you'll still notice it a little bit, but not as much. Some of this has to do with your proximity to other areas there, not the least of which are bodies of water. But the great amount of it has to do with simply because that land was always about that. It's been missing that for the past few hundred years, but if you go back far enough, if you can find any stories about, say, hundreds and hundreds of years ago, 600, 700, 800 years ago. Won't be easy to find, but if you look hard enough, you might be able to find out. That area was known for exactly that. And all of these places that I'm talking about for these past few weeks were always known for what they are coming to be known for again, going way back about that amount of time. For a while, Mother Earth pulled back on her energy, but now she is sending that energy back up to the surface so that various geographic locales can become known for their personality traits as Mother Earth experiences them. You, as an individual, might experience a trait that is, this or that, this portion of your personality, that portion of your personality that you show others or show yourself at this or that time of day or in this or that circumstance. With Mother Earth, it's different. Her physical locations have to do with different aspects of her energy and her personality. Now, you've noted sometimes that there's certain places on her surface that are very tall mountains. That's sometimes a reaction to a great deal of energy coming out of that locale, some of which can be mapped on the basis of personality traits, but you can't always tell by that. Sometimes those personality traits do not create hills or even mountains. Most of the time they don't, but sometimes they do. So I'm mentioning this now as a general overview while I'm talking about Duluth, because Duluth will come to be known for something that is actually being emanated by the land. Those of you who've been born and raised in Duluth, this will affect you very strongly. Those of you who are recent arrivals or just visiting, less so. But I thought I'd let you know, because it's going to draw a lot of attention to your town. And people will start to be thinking about your town and the environment there in your town as something very special. Good life.